Welcome to the C-Suite at the Open video series with TMX Group. I'm Arnie Goldstein, Head of Company Services based out of Vancouver, and joining me today is John Black, the CEO of Regulus Resources Inc. John, thanks for joining me today. It's really nice to talk to you.
Thank you, Arnie. It's a great opportunity for us to tell us a little bit about our story and the TMX.
Well, let's hear about that. What are the three things that you'd really like to highlight about your company to new or existing investors that you want them to know right away?
Some of the most critical things about Regulus is we're a group of very experienced explorers. This is our second company. We successfully built a company, discovered a deposit, and sold that in our predecessor company, Antares. And as Regulus, we're back onto a very exciting project, and we think we can repeat that success. Speaking of that project, that's the second thing that's really important about our company, is that we have a project called the Antacore Copper Gold Project in northern Peru. It's a very exciting discovery. It's already a large copper gold project with plenty of room for it to continue to grow. And the third point that's really critical on this is that it's a great time to be having a project like this in hand. It's increasingly difficult to identify projects like these. There aren't many of them out there. And with metal prices increasing, we've seen a strong increase in gold price recently. There's very good reason to believe the copper price will be increasing soon as well. And we're delivering an opportunity right at the right moment.
Well, for sure. We think we just saw gold burst through $2,000.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's the good thing about this is it's also drawing a lot of investor interest back into our sector. For a little while, people have kind of forgot about mining, and now everybody's pretty excited about it. I can tell when I get questions from friends that don't have anything to do with the business that want to know what's going on. So,
for sure. Can you sum up the investment proposition for Regulus?
Yeah, when we set up a junior company, we consist of a group of seasoned explorationists. Most of us worked for major mining companies for the first half of our careers. And when we set up a junior company, we had to decide what type of a company we would be. And what we do is we depend on our experience to identify opportunities that have the potential to be very large and economically robust projects. We're not looking for a small gold deposit. We're looking for something that would be of interest to a major mining company. We capture those at downturns in the metal prices or just through knowledge of opportunities. We drill those out, we de-risk those projects, and we do everything just like a major mining company would do to prepare a project to go into development. And then ideally, when metal prices are high, like we're entering into with gold and we think soon with copper, the major mining companies are looking for these opportunities to develop. They often aren't very good anymore at finding them themselves, and so we deliver the project to them. So our model is to essentially replace the exploration division of a major mining company, identify these rare opportunities, and deliver them when they're interested in acquiring them.
Put a bow on it and just hand it over.
It sounds simple. It's a little bit of work to get there, and it's important that we do our work very carefully. That's a little bit different than some companies that are focusing on just getting a hot number. What we're trying to do is deliver a project that has a chance to be what we refer to as a multi-generational mine, a long mine life that would be of interest to a major mining company and be important for the communities we work in, something that can contribute with jobs for a long period of time and improve the lifestyles of the people that live where we're exploring.
Yeah, well, for sure, that's super important. What are some of the near-term catalysts that investors should be looking for in terms of Regulus?
Like many companies, and particularly many companies in Peru, we've kind of been parked for the last few months on this. Just before COVID crisis hit in March, we just received our permits to be able to move into a new target area to the north. We already have a resource of over 500 million tons of quite attractive grade in hand, but we have a whole new area to the north that could provide a substantial extension to the mineralization that we have defined to date. Those permits are in hand. We are in the process now of making the planning to be able to get back and drilling. We hope in September we'll be back and drilling on these projects. So that's the startup of the drilling and the first testing of these new targets to the north that could really open up the potential of the project.
Okay, I look forward to the news flow on that. What does being listed on the TSX Venture Exchange mean for your company and your stakeholders?
Well, it's just like most of us that are listed on the TSX. It gives us access to a large investing community, and Canada is well known as being a mining center, not just for projects in Canada. It's an avenue for those of us that explore throughout the world to have access to capital and savvy investors and people that know the business on it. That's probably true for almost all of our peers. But one thing I think we can point out for as those of us that explore in Peru is the TMX has established a very interesting relationship with the exchange in Peru, and it facilitates us to have dual listings. So we're listed on the Peruvian Stock Exchange by virtue of their relationship with the TMX. And that's quite important to us because it gives Peruvians an easier opportunity to invest in projects in Peru. And we think that's important, not just as a source of investment capital for us, but we just think it's correct that people have the opportunity to invest in projects in their own country that are benefiting their own country.
Absolutely. I think that's a great side track into that. It's fantastic. John, thanks for joining me today. CEO of Regulus Resources, trading on the TSX Venture Exchange under the ticker REG. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you on the market really soon.
Okay, thank you, Arnie. Take care.